Good afternoon, reVERB Student Ministries. How y'all doing today? Listen, I was asked to do a small devotion for y'all today, and that's what I'm going to do. We're going to talk about limitless faith. Listen, the main thing that limit our faith, we're talking about limitless faith, but the main thing that limits our faith that causes us not to have limitless faith is fear. But we must remember that faith is always over fear. The Bible says God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of love, self-control, and power. So always remember that faith is over fear. That if you trust in the Lord, everything will be okay no matter what you go through. And you just got to have trust and faith in the Lord that He'll make everything okay. Listen, the Bible says that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, nor entered into the heart of man all the things that the Lord has for you. Listen, but in order to get to those things, you must have faith. And the Bible says that faith without work is dead. And listen, so in having faith, you must put work into it. For the Bible says, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, nor entered the heart of man, things that the Lord is getting ready to do for you. And listen, the things that you have faith that you'll have in life, you have to work for those. Like I have faith in life that one day I'm gonna pay for a house debt free, but I have to be saving now, putting that action behind saving now. So you must know that life requires faith. Trusting in God requires having faith in Him, knowing that everything will be okay no matter what you go through in life. And so you must just continue to trust in the Lord. The Bible says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not unto your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your path. So you just trust in the Lord, acknowledge that He has been faithful to you, and He'll direct your path. He'll make everything okay. No matter what you're standing in, I encourage you and let you know today, no matter what it is you're standing in, no matter what it is you're going through, if you trust in the Lord, He'll make everything okay. Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego in the Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. They knew that if they just trusted in the Lord, didn't bow down to the other gods that Nebuchadnezzar was trying to get them to bow down to, that if they just kept their faith and trusted in the Lord, He'll make everything all right. And by the end of that story, God showed up. Faith is small as a mustard seed, could move mountains. Faith is small as a mustard seed, could bring healing, deliverance to somebody in your life. So it's all about having faith, that limitless faith. Because listen, faith is what construct miracles. Construct blessings in your life, because you had faith in God that those things will come and that those things will happen. So you have to have that limitless faith that no matter what I go through in life, that I'm going to trust the Lord, that He is going to make everything all right. And listen, when the Bible says eyes have not seen, the things that you want for yourself, you got to have faith, of course. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You don't want to go through a storm, but while you're in that storm, you're praying and hoping that you'll be able to come out of that storm. But in order to come out of that storm, you got to have faith. But when you have faith, God will bring you out of that storm, but you have to have faith. No matter what happens in that storm, no matter how many more obstacles are thrown at you in that storm, no matter how many more stumps you trip over in that storm, you have to have faith. You have to keep that faith in God, knowing that He will show up. And what allows you to not get discouraged in the middle of a storm is that you just reflect. You continue to reflect on the things that the Lord has once brought you out of. Like I know that I was stuck in a situation where I wasn't about to pass and go on to the next grade, but the Lord showed Himself faithful as I was faithful to Him, and He showed up and He showed out, and I moved on to the next grade. So you have to reflect on the things that the Lord wants done for you. And listen, I pray that there's something that I said that at least helps somebody, one person, if not all, at least one person. And I'm about to go ahead and pray. And as I pray, I just hope that I've said something that has helped you. Heavenly Father, I thank You for this day, Lord. Thank You for the opportunity I have to speak to the youth at reVERB, Lord. I just thank You for the opportunity. Thank You for all the things You're doing in my life, things You're doing in their life, Lord. I pray that what the enemy meant for our bad, God, You meant it for our good. And Lord, we'll continue to give You praise, honor, and the glory. Your Son, in Jesus' name.